My name is Phil Holland. I'm originally from Vancouver, Canada. We came to Mexico a few years ago and originally bought a condominium, and we enjoyed that quite a bit. But in the condominiums, there's a lot of restrictions about what you can and can't do, and a lot more noise. You're with a big group of people. Sometimes that's good, but sometimes it's not. So eventually we decided we'd like to sort of have the same lifestyle we have in Canada and have our own home down here. So we decided to build a house. The process started with us when we hired a local architect, Carlos Alamilio, to come in and help us work to produce a design. We actually did a lot of that work from Canada. So we worked by email, and we were getting drawings and renderings back and forth. Once the design was complete, we hired a general contractor. And something in Canada and Mexico, I think that was one of the areas we had early difficulty. The first contractor we had, we didn't check things about his background very well, and about 3 months into the project we had trouble and we had to fire him. And the whole process was a very nice process. The people that we worked with here were all really good people. It was difficult for me because I don't speak Spanish or Mayan, and the brick and concrete workers here, a lot of them are Mayan speaking, but fantastic people. So we were lucky we had really good workers. I think there's always some concern in Mexico about, will they show up? Are they capable? And the truth is that the workers we had were very capable and very reliable. I think that's actually something you have to be very careful of, because what we did find in Mexico is that the basic construction costs here are very low. I shouldn't say low, but they're very reasonable. Where the costs start to add up is when you start to choose the finishes, and if you try to build a house with finishes that are typical in the US and Canada, those prices are basically the same. But the basic construction, the actual structure of the building, we found the prices to be very good. Really, building down here is no different than building anywhere else. I think one of the most important things is to have a pretty clear understanding of what you actually want to build. Make sure you're working with a capable local architect, so that the sort of the local building methodologies are understood. It's not the same building down here as it is in Canada. We use so much wood. Down here there's no wood. Very different building style, but also a very good building style. So I think really understanding what you want, having a capable architect, trying to get your prices figured out ahead of time. Be very careful about selecting the lowest price. The lowest price isn't necessarily going to work here. We did find that some of the workers here will bid very low to get the project, and then they want additional money to actually finish it the way you want it finished. So it's better to take the time to understand exactly what you're getting for the money. And then typically, I think my experience is that we had a very good result.